Okay then, hello and welcome to the grand finale of, possibly the grand finale of Road to Glory. I made that intro about a day ago after the Suzuka race. I really hope you enjoyed it. Didn't take much time, but I thought it was pretty cool. Hopefully that won't get copyrighted, otherwise I'm done for. Yeah, I haven't actually done the race yet. Normally I voice over everything after the race, but I thought, you know, to keep the surprise and keep everything, I haven't actually done the race yet, hence why I'm in this menu and not in the home screen like normal. And I've also managed to figure out a way where I can get my live reaction to whatever the outcome is, whether that's a win or a loss, at the end of the race. So hopefully that is going to work and we won't get interrupted by like the printer that's about 20 centimetres to my left, or, you know, someone walking in my room or something. Fingers crossed, you know, everything works well. Anyways, into qualifying we go. We're currently P14. We're then going about 0.8 seconds below the delta. So, purple sector 1, green sector 2. DRS has been enabled down the final straight across the line. Green sector 3, that should be about P8. And we might get bumped up a little. We'll have to see.
Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7-mile circuit, and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. And that gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. Anthony Davidson, a lot of talented drivers out on the track today, but what will stand out for you?
Well, Crofty, my focus is 100% on the front of the grid. Like you said, we're seeing lots of strong competition across those positions, so it would be super interesting to see the fight for that front spot. Personally speaking, I'm hoping for plenty of overtakes.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Bottas, Carlos Sainz, Reed, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Raikkonen, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Stroll, Vettel, Charles Leclerc, they've taken a grid penalty, and Russell, Latifi, Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Mick Schumacher, Mazepin, and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Okay. Whew. P6 we're starting. I am very nervous. You know, it all comes down to this. I was kind of hoping the championship would have been... I mean, it's pretty much wrapped up, you know. There's a 19-point gap. So, what, Verstappen would have to come second with fastest lap, minimum, to draw. But then I would take it on wins, I think. So, as it stands, more likely than not, we are world champion. So, yeah. That should take a lot of the pressure off. We're obviously going to do our one-stopper. And I think we just need to get into it, to be honest. So, without further ado, to 5 red lights, starting for P6. For the finale, for the final time this season, we are underway for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Sights on our right. We get a better start than him, go past him straight away into the centre S. Is braking a little bit earlier than him, but letting off a little bit earlier as well. Perez and Bottas battling ahead. Verstappen and Hamilton battling ahead. Verstappen has moved up into P1. Perez in P4 dipped his wheels off of the track. We go for a move down the left, drop it around right hand side, go past Perez right on the long side of Bottas, running off the track a little bit, but that's not a big issue. Perez still behind us, we're still behind Bottas. Now we just have to catch up to him. As it stands though, I still think we are world champion, but it would be nice to seal off the final race at least on the podium. So that is our goal now. Bottas ahead of us, Hamilton still ahead, Verstappen up in P1. I mean, what, hit 26 points. If we get 6 points or less, we've lost. Which is what, P5? I don't know really. No, P5's 10. P7. Purple sector 1, Bottas. We make a move around the inside of turn 3 on lap 2. I think that's turn 3, maybe turn 4. Gasly's have to go for a pit stop, so he is far behind, but that's not an issue. End of lap 2. Verstappen's at his fast line. We still got away from him.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Still back that point. DRS has been enabled. We go down the first main straight from turn 3 to turn 4. DRS and Hamilton. He has DRS on Verstappen. We can't make it past, but we are right behind. We're right there. And on lap 5, we're even closer. And just as a start for the pit lane exit, even, we've managed to get past Hamilton. A little bit of contact there, but we've managed to get it. We go wide a little bit, and it's not too big a deal. On lap 5, end of lap 5, we have the DRS on Verstappen, and we're going to set another fastest lap.
Window. You'll be on the mediums.
And we're coming up to the pit window. Lap 6, right behind Verstappen. DRS on him. He has no DRS on anyone. We go past, up into P1, past our championship rival. Pretty much sealing the deal here now. Purple sector 1. Verstappen though very, very close on our rear. We're going to have to defend before he pulls out. Through into turn 6 and 7. Through to 8. He is still very, very close behind. Through 8. Through 9. Hamilton's going to get involved. Maybe. We've pulled away and into 10. We've pretty much secured the lead here now. Staying out an extra lap, going on for lap 9. Everyone else staying out as well. So we've made the right strategy call here. Anyways, lap 9, we're going to pit. Verstappen is probably going to pit. Hamilton is probably going to pit. We all do. Does Bottas pit? No, Perez doesn't pit.
Lando is in the pits.
Norris is
Lando in the
pitting.
pits.
Norris has absolutely compromised his race. To completely block
Go, go,
Verstappen.
go. You'll be racing on the exit.
Norris.
Exit now.
Fucking legend, man. He just completely blocked off Verstappen with that double stop.
Stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty.
Bloody hell, we nearly
driving if you cross over into the track.
chuck ourselves into the wall with excitement. You can see how shaky my arms are now. Oh my god. Norris, you absolute beast. He just tanked his own race for that. End of lap 10. Ocon, Russell, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Sainz, Perez, Bottas, all in the pits. Past them all. So as it stands, we made the right call. Vettel and Raikkonen stay out 8 seconds ahead of us. Gasly, very, very far behind then. They come into pit lap 11. We're going to go flying past them as they're in their pit box.
Front is 2.7 seconds.
And we are back up into P1. And with about a 0.7 second gap to Hamilton now. Lap 15. Hamilton still behind, 0.6 seconds. Verstappen 1.5 behind. 1.05, sorry. Now it's a 1.0. Lap 17. Penultimate lap. And we have still barely managed to keep it on the track. But we have. And we've kept it ahead into P1. Onto the final...
This is your final lap of the race.
Cheers, Jeff. Onto the final lap of the race. Going wide into the centre S's. Hamilton right on our rear. He's going to go for a move around the outside. Through turn 3. Down the straight. He's going to have DRS. But we somehow managed to have a power advantage. Just about. ERS coming in clutch. I'm assuming he wasn't using any. And we go round turn 4, turn 5.
Lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
And we're ahead. Right, this is it. This is it. Come on, yes.
Fantastic drive.
Oh.
And it means you're driver's world champion.
Yes,
What a result.
in there,
Enjoy
boys.
it.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. Yes.
It's certainly been an incredible year for
We
Formula
get
1,
donuts
and our
this time.
drivers have all pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula 1 World Drivers' Champion.
Come
They've
on.
done it then. Victory in the last race of the season and the championship as well. What a phenomenal end to a terrific Formula 1 season.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able
Enjoy
to
it,
capitalise
lads.
on the mistakes of other
You've
drivers,
earned it.
giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.
Oh my God. I still don't really believe it, you know. I know that probably that whole end speech was, you know, really cringy, but you don't realise until you're in this position. I mean, it's only been 10 races, but I've been fighting so hard for these wins. You don't realise it's quite emotional, you know. Like, yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there we go then. World champion. Champion of the world. By 30 points in the end as well. So quite a huge leap. But we managed to secure the deal. Norris tanks his race. I mean, he couldn't have, even if he won, he would have still been P6 in the championship. So, legend for him. Absolutely tanking his race to help us out. What a guy. There you go then. World champion. We didn't manage to nab that Constructors. 7 points off of that. But, you know, it could be said that if Norris didn't tank the race, we would have won it. But at the same time, then Verstappen would have been P2 still. So he would have got, what, 3 more points. So, yeah, it probably wouldn't have happened nonetheless. But wow. It comes to a close. The road to glory has met its destination. Wow. I might continue this, you know. Maybe just like every now and then. Because I can't lie, I very much enjoyed this. I do enjoy doing 25% races. I mean, sometimes I literally just, you know, go into Grand Prix mode myself and just do, you know, like a 25% race. Just randomly, because I can. So, I might continue it. Anyways, thank you for watching this one. I really hope you enjoyed the whole series. I'm going to take a break for now, from this at least. My team will probably still continue. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.